There it is. So welcome to this happy podcast. Welcome to episode 30 of Baggy Red Shorts.
Wow, we're out of our
30.
20s.
Out of our 20s. Our back is starting to hurt.
Yeah.
But
we should probably get that
down.
lump looked at. Yeah.
Probably. We got to sit down in the shade a little bit more while we're walking the park. Here we are.
Wow. It all goes so fast in the blink of an eye. Like your youth just. But here we are.
Here we are. And you're here, which is great because last week we had some troubles.
Yeah, and I'm still having some issues tonight, but hopefully it's gonna hold out.
So. Hopefully we'll do a little internet god dance or something to hold on to the Wi-Fi.
Yes,
No.Chewing is off tonight. He is celebrating his anniversary, so happy anniversary to No.Chewing and Mrs. No.Chewing.
I'm surprised we weren't invited. I felt like we all had grown close over these past 29 episodes. That's true. Something we did together.
Do like a nice dinner together. We could have gone live from the dinner.
We should have.
Yeah.
If he was really dedicated.
That's true. That's true. I mean, he was really dedicated.
How many anniversaries have they had? Like we've only had. We've probably had more episodes than they've had anniversaries.
That's fair. That is fair. You got a solid point. We'll have to discuss next week.
Yeah, he should have thought about that.
He should have thought this one through. I just want to say hi to Video Power Gaming. What's going on, man?
What's up?
Good to have you here. I had a great time chatting with you yesterday about video games, retro video games on the other podcast.
Hey, speaking of video games, I got a topic I want to pitch too.
Okay, all right.
Can I do it here, like live on air?
Yeah, let's say hi to Esther Gummit Up Maker. First, hello. I'm so glad you're here live watching us. This is where all the magic happens. And of course, here's Sean, a real life perspective show, who's been doing a lot of He-Man stuff too. So go check him out. Jay Steiner says it's Thursday, my dudes. Cease and desist, Jay. Cease and desist. Yeah.
So yeah, I caught you guys chatting about video games.
Yes.
And I was wondering if we can maybe do a segment in an upcoming episode where we talk about Disney parks video games.
Video games based on Disney parks?
Well, yeah, back on the NES, we had Adventures in the Magic Kingdom.
Oh, see, I didn't even know
we had Disney's Magical Racing Tour, which was like a Mario Kart through Disney attractions. There was that amazing Disneyland Adventures, I think might be the game that originally came out on the Xbox, where you can actually walk through a very well done virtual Disneyland.
Wow.
And now I think it's available on Steam. So I don't know if there's many, but maybe we'll do some research and we'll see what we can come up with.
I mean, at the very least, I feel like we could do a Disney themed episode on video games, right? I mean, we've got was it Mickey's Magic Mirrors or that House of Mirrors game that was fun? Yeah. Wasn't it on Sega? What was it on Jaguar or something like that?
Remember? Oh my gosh! Wow.
Yeah. Cutting deep.
There's a lot. Okay, so maybe let's chat about that. I think
we can figure that out.
Cool. But not today.
Not today. We want to hear your thoughts on Grogu and Mandalorian, or Mandalorian and Grogu. But before we do that, I did get something Disney related.
I got something too. You want to do some show and tell?
Let's do some show and tell.
Cool.
Disney.com has been putting a bunch of new stuff on there, but I had to choose wisely in what I decided to get.
Oh,
so
that is the cup of a carpenter right there.
It's a cup of the carpenter. Yeah,
now,
some might say it's a holy grail.
Have you drunk from it?
Not yet.
Have you drunk from it?
I'm a little scared because what if I can't leave my house?
Do it live on air.
Yeah, see what happens. So,
I mean, let's do it. This is like, or we should tease that. I want to see if you just dry up and age exponentially and die like right on.
That would be.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. They had the Knight tablet too, but I feel like this was a nice add to the collection. I've got.
Are you just going to put it in the cabinet in the kitchen along with the other cups? Yeah,
I should. This is something older that I've got. So
is it double-sided? Wait, let's see.
It is. It is.
Oh, so you will not be digging in the wrong place.
I will not be. Right. Take back 4 Kadam.
Yes, that's awesome.
No.
You've chosen wisely.
So
I don't want to do my show and tell now.
Well, before you do that, let's see. Sean says I probably have enough He-Man toys for unboxing with my boys for the rest of the year. Nice.
Wow.
There you go. I think you should do it. Love that grail. So, all right. What did you get? What'd you get?
So, I mean, you've got the grail. It's kind of tough to top that, but this is something cool that I came across. I did not know that this existed, but once I found out, I had to grab it. We've got, Disney. They used to do these,
way
back when. All the for Star Wars weekend I think the Disney character. Did I die? I died.
No, you didn't die, but you're cutting in and out, but you're fighting through it. So
okay. Well, again, Huey, Dewey, and Louie as Jawas. This came out in 2011. This was series 5 of their kind of mashups. We see we got Stitch as General Grievous on the back. We've got Goofy as Cad Bane, Donald as a clone trooper, and then that bounty hunter with the bone thing in her head. I don't know who that is, but I don't remember.
I don't remember that.
Not
I remember
Aura
who she was. Aura Singh, yes, I think that's it.
Yeah, but yeah,
I didn't know they went that far along.
There's some definite weird ones. Like I've got a bunch of these from over the years.
Yeah.
But yeah, the depths that they've gone to, like the Cad Bane Goofy, I don't know that I've ever seen that before. That's pretty crazy.
No. And it looks like, what is it? Donald is Cody. It's crazy.
Yep. I wish they still made these. These are so much fun.
Why? I wonder why they did stop, because I remember Star Wars Day, which happened before, or Star Wars Weekends, which happened before they officially bought it, which I love. Yep. I absolutely love. I have somewhere. I have the Mickey as a Jedi and Yoda as a Jedi 2-pack, and they're actually nice. Like articulated, which is cool.
Yeah,
so they got a little bit of movement.
I think we have some arms. I have Donald as a stormtrooper, Mickey as an X-wing pilot, and I think I've got some more random ones too. But yeah, they were a lot of fun. Yeah, and did I ever tell you, like I always wanted to go to Star Wars weekends, and we would always go in October, so we'd always miss it. I think it was May. Maybe they did it on May 4th. I don't remember exactly when they did it, but one year I decided, you know what, we're going for Star Wars weekends this year. We're going to go in May, and that was the year they stopped doing it. So never got to experience the galactic hoopla or whatever.
Yeah, stage. No, it was cool. I enjoyed it. And it was special because it was like only certain weekends. I think it was like 4 or 5 weekends out of the year, as opposed to just every weekend. Let's see. Sean says those are neato, Alan.
Thank you. Yeah, I think there's.
Esther says, cool. Has it feel? Does it have some weight? The relic, new Holy Grail replica. So it's part of the Indiana Jones. It does have a little bit of weight to it.
Well, careful.
I know.
What are you doing?
I will say that I am a little worried. I don't know if you. I am a little worried about it like falling and dropping, but it's got hollow on the bottom there. It does feel like it is ceramic.
Does it say it's safe to drink from, or does it say like do not drink out of this? You will die.
You know what? Hold on. I have my stage lights on. I gotta put my actual lights on. Not for food use.
But doesn't say you can't drink from it.
It says food consumed from this vessel may be harmful. But the question is it harmful because of what it's made out of, or because it's worthy? Yeah. So,
well, it says food though. Are drinks considered food? I think you should test that.
I think you cover it. You really just want to see me shrivel up and die. That's you're really pushing for that. So
I don't know. I mean, you can only do it once, unfortunately.
It's right. Yeah.
Totally miss.
I can only do this once. So
yes.
All right. What else? Any other news that we want to cover? I feel like there's a lot happening. We talked about the
carousel last time.
That's right. Carousel progress. Get an update.
How are you doing on your trip? You got everything planned? You're all good to go?
We are refining things. I figured maybe we'd talk about that one episode where it's just like, hey, this is what we're hitting. Because we are going in June, we kind of did this thing like as a family where it was like, all right, everybody pick each park, pick 3 rides that you have to do, and then like 1 or 2 other things that you had to do. This way it was, we're not going to try to do everything, right? We want to like go and enjoy ourselves and pace ourselves. So, and then basically we like looked at what everybody wanted to do and came up with our top 3 or 4 attractions in that specific park based off of everybody's list. So that was awesome. That felt pretty good. It's like, this is my must do. We know we got to hit these 4 things, and then everything else on top of that is gravy. So
did you have any must do's that you want to share?
I mean, I am always scared every time we go now that the stunt show is going to go away. So that is,
it's still there.
It's still there. It's still hanging on by a thread.
Are you sure? I thought it was fully gone.
No, still hanging on by a thread.
Okay.
So definitely that. Guardians was one.
There's no boulder. That's right. They just removed the boulder.
Yes, the boulder's been. I don't know if the boulder's back yet. I'll have to find out.
They're working on a new and improved boulder.
Softer boulder. Yeah.
So a much softer boulder. Yes.
Yeah. It is a cotton ball this time.
That's right. Just like kind of
not a cotton ball. It is a cotton ball.
The wind just blows it away. Cool. But yeah, I mean, you've got the Muppets. So
Muppets is a must do, obviously.
Yes.
Yep. Muppets. I'm going to spend a lot of time there. And there's a couple of other new things, right? There's the new Soarin' thing. So like there's a couple of
Big Thunder, new track
Big
and
Thunder.
everything. Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, there's a couple of those must-dos that we're gonna hit. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to go, but I'm also like trying to get in that mindset of we are going, we are pacing ourselves, we are enjoying the park and the atmosphere. We're not tick, 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 tick. Everything has got to get done. So,
all right. Well, good luck. I hope you can stick to that. I know sometimes my excitement just gets the best of me. And,
yeah.
You know, we've been at the park for like 15 hours straight, and everybody's like, we need to go back. I'm like, no, we can't go back. Yeah. There's fireworks tonight. We cannot leave. It's funny. I was traveling for work this week, and I was flying home. What is today? Thursday.
Thursday.
I flew home at an early morning flight yesterday, but I had to get it was 60 days out from our trip. So I had to get my dining reservations in.
Yeah.
So I'm up at like 5 a.m. There because that's when they go live, I guess Central. And I don't even know what I booked. It was like a shotgun approach. I have like 9 beaches and cream reservations because we're staying right at the yacht club. So that's
okay. So yeah.
No, I'm kidding. I got like my kids love Topolino's. So our first night in, we'll check in at the yacht club, take the gondolas over to Riviera Topolino's with my parents. We are probably going to try the Ohana breakfast with Stitch. Okay. We've never done that before. My daughter's really into Stitch right now. So, but you're saying you've done that one?
We've done the Ohana breakfast. I actually enjoy it. We are doing Topolino's based off of you and Chewy's recommendation for the first time. So excited for that. Cool. We also got a reservation for Beacon Barrel because I wanted to go.
Oh, yes.
Oh, wait. Yeah.
Did I do that? Let's check this out live. That was on my list. Uh-oh. I hope I did it. The lounges are tough, though. I know I did.
Lounges are tough.
Yeah. All right, let's look. Let's go to... Sorry, I'm doing this live. I know this is super entertaining for everybody, but this is critical.
You look, we got a couple comments here. Sean says, we all know you just live forever if you drank from it. There's the other side of that too, though, Sean. Like if I don't, do you want to live forever? I mean, like that's always the question,
Yeah. Once you're going to live long enough that the future scene in Carousel of Progress that they're building is going to be like ancient history. So
it's a lot of people hearing me say it's Wednesday. I'm sure people will get sick of that. So
upcoming plans. All right. We're checking in. I don't know. All right. Maybe I'll have to look this up later because I'm not seeing all of my plans. Oh, my plans.
There you go.
Sorry. Newbie on this app here.
It's all right. We actually used a travel agent because we were just so like.
That's awesome.
Yeah. We met some people on our cruise ship and she's a travel agent.
Yeah.
We said, hey, you want to do this? She's like, absolutely. So,
I highly, highly recommend that for seasoned travelers and definitely new families that are planning a trip or, not families, anyone who's going for the first time, because it's got to be so overwhelming to try to learn all this, absorb it and make all these plans and know what to do. Like travel agents don't cost you any money and they're super, super knowledgeable. And the best thing is, if you book something and then a new deal comes out, like travel agents will instinctively, they'll be on the phone. They'll get your reservations converted. So
I mean, even for us where we are, quote unquote seasoned, I think it was just nice to have somebody else kind of handle this aspect of it.
Yeah.
And then we'll go in and tweak it, right? Like, we're moving some reservations around where we can and trying to decide if we really want to, do this one because it's so close to the other one. But also, I hope you took advantage of the dining plan is back. So with that,
you get Beacon Barrel. I did.
All right, there you go. Perfect.
All right, we can go on with the show now. Sorry, thanks everyone for your patience. I panicked there for a second because I love checking out those places. Like I love Oga's, and I guess I love Oga's. And period. I guess there's not much more. But travel agents definitely helpful. And again, if you find a good one, stick with it. If you're looking for one, definitely ask for recommendations because people usually have that one contact that hooks. They hook everybody up and cool. That's good. I should heed my own advice and I should do that. But I feel bad anytime I book through a travel agent because we plan so far in advance that I tend to make a lot of changes and mess around with the dates, and I I don't know. I feel guilty making someone else do that for me.
Yeah, but you could always get your agent, because that's what we're doing, right? Our agent got all our initial stuff, and now we're going into the app and adjusting as we need to.
Okay,
so
cool.
This way you don't have to wake up at 5 a.m. Somebody else does. So
nice.
Yeah.
Yes. No. Well, I mean, I had to catch a flight. I had to leave. My Uber was coming at 6, so I had very limited time to get out of there. But cool.
Right.
So I'm excited for your trip. I'm excited for my trip.
I'm excited for your trip. Yeah.
And
we'll
Chewy
do full trip reports. So Chewy will have to just be jealous. So
yes, I mean he's missing out.
That's it. So all right, should we jump in? Should we jump back in?
Let's jump back in. Yeah. So we tried talking about this last week. I'm sure you guys had a lovely conversation. My internet had better plans. So it had other plans. So I missed out. What was what was the consensus? What did you think of the Mando and Grogu's big screen debut?
So ultimately, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed going to the theater, having a shared experience with Machu and my son and all that kind of stuff, and the other people around us.
I like how Machu came first, but go on.
Well, yes. I was thinking about in order that we sat, so that's
okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Not important.
Yeah, but ultimately, I keep saying this in praise of the show. It didn't feel any better seeing it in the big screen than the show does, and to me, that's just how great of a job the production team and the directors are doing on the show. But I will say my biggest gripe was, if you're going to take a TV show and put it on the big screen, the stakes need to be higher.
Yeah, 100%.
And I did not feel like the stakes were any higher than a normal season. I felt while you were watching the show, you could see where the episodes were breaking.
Yeah,
but
very clearly. Yeah.
Is it cool that we got a new Star Wars? At least 10 years since we've had a new Star Wars film in theaters?
I think, 7 or 10
at least. So I was happy about that. But again, did it need to be a movie? Probably not. I mean, but I do hope it could have been an email. This email could have been a fist fight. I do hope it has done well enough, though, that it will spark more films. I don't
know about that.
Yeah. So
yeah.
But yeah.
No, I say you're spot on, though. Because I saw it twice. I saw it Thursday night.
You did see it twice.
I saw it. I wanted to go with my family, and we went Friday night, but I needed to see it. I went with a friend Thursday night so I could watch the whole thing and be focused on it. And I left the theater Thursday night, I think, a little disappointed. I think like you said, it really, it just felt like another episode of the show. It felt like a long episode of the show, and maybe my expectations were a little different. I was hoping we would see some character growth. Like you said, we would see more stakes. We would see Grogu really come out of his shell, and we'd learn more about him, or we'd pick up some of the story beats from the show, like the Darksaber, the Children of the Watch, like the whole "this is the way" with the helmet thing.
The path.
I thought
I guess the path is over now. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, he walked the path, right?
Yes.
But none of that was there. It was really just like a self-contained, like, hey, here's a 2.5 hour episode of The Mandalorian.
Right.
And I left Thursday night disappointed. Went back with my family Friday. We all had our buckets of popcorn. I got my Grogu, giant sipper. And I had so much fun that Friday night, just having, not that it was necessarily the movie itself, but just the experience of going to a Star Wars with my family. And it was, it was a movie they can follow. They've watched the show. They knew the characters, and everybody enjoyed it. Everybody had a good time. And I just kind of fed off that energy. Like, I left I felt like I was watching a different movie, and maybe it's because I had level set expectations, but I enjoyed it on the second watch. I had no hangups. I was there just for the spectacle, the explosions, and the fun times. And I'm happy Disney and Star Wars has their own minions now. I love the Azalians. Like, they're just, I know those are like a love or hate thing, but I absolutely love them.
I think they're
just
great.
I mean, they are just basically Star Wars minions, but they were a lot of fun. What else could I say? I had some weird, my complaints about it were probably a little weird. One, I feel like it was cool that they brought back the Razor Crest. Like Q has a Bro's next HasLab, like that. But it was very like it was just like I don't know. I feel like they botched it. They're like, oh, okay, by the way, here's a new Razor Crest. Enjoy. I'm like,
yeah, there was no epic reveal, right? It was just like, hey, look what we found. Oh, okay, cool. So
I'm just gonna take it home. See you. Bye.
Yeah.
Like I wish there was more of a reconnection because that ship was very much a character and a part of that show until it was blown up, like right around the time of the HasLab, which was great,
which was crazy. I agree because even when they like got into the Razor Crest, I was expecting like Grogu to go right after that little ball, right?
Yeah,
like
the knob.
Played with the ball, the knob. None of that. I feel
like with his ball.
Right. I feel like they had more plans for it because like when he was asking what are they called? The I want to say azaleas. That's not right?
That's fine. The azalea bushes.
The azaleas. It sounds like a flower, azaleas. To like modify it, I feel like there was a plan to do more with it, right?
No, we never saw it again, right?
No, we never saw it again. That was it.
But I guess in season 4, he has it back. So
well, that's the other question, right? Are we going to get a new season or?
That's I don't know. Like, do you think? Riddle me this. Do you think we can get a show that is either just the Mandalorian or just Grogu on their own? Like, or do you think this pair will always needs to be together? Like, can Grogu kind of like come into his own and have his own adventures? I mean, because he's going to outlive Mando. It's going to happen at some point, whether we see it we get to watch it or not. That's the other story.
I will say yes, and especially to your point that Grogu is going to outlive Mando, but I don't think we're there yet. And in actuality, we saw like a little bit, right? We saw like Grogu kind of taking care of Mando in this and all of that. I did honestly thought this whole thing was going to be like, Mandalorian and Grogu, the search for the Mandalorian. Like I thought Grogu was going to be, flying all over space trying to save him, which we had a little bit of that, but
not enough. That's what I'm saying. It would have been good to give Grogu, or I would have liked if he had more of a spotlight instead of just nursing him back to health. Like they actually, I guess they did bust him out, but you're right. It was very, very super easy and barely an inconvenience.
Right. So. Yeah. The hardest part was making him fit into the den. But one thing that someone else said this, and I appreciate it. The movie itself did feel like the old serials where you didn't need to know anything about anything. You could drop in, see this, enjoy it, and leave. And I did appreciate that aspect because, like, my son hasn't watched all the seasons, but he knows who Grogu is, and he knows who Mandalorian is, and he enjoyed the film. I would be curious if we saw more of those types of movies as opposed to more shows. But I don't know, man. Like, I don't know if Mando is, and I would say Mando specifically, interesting enough to have either a show or a movie without the fatherhood aspect of Grogu, right? Okay. It's a buddy cop, right? Like it's a buddy cop comedy or show or whatever you want to call it. Yeah. They need to work together right now.
Yeah. I mean, I'm definitely not sick of it. Like I love the two characters. So I just hope we get more. Then I don't know what's next. They haven't really said anything. Yeah. We had this movie. Will we get another season? Will we get another movie? Like I need more. I'm not ready to say goodbye to them. And this movie, like you said, it's very self-contained. Yep. Nothing. The only thing that changed by the end of the movie is he has a Razor Crest.
Right.
Like there's nothing else different. But
no, he has a Razor Crest, and we got more info on like where the New Republic is at this point. So.
Yes, they're on the beach.
Yeah, they're on the beach.
Whatever the planet was, all hanging out in that hangar. But yeah, I thought it was fun. I thought it looked great. I know a lot of people complained that it looked low budget, but I don't know. I thought to me it looked great.
I thought it looked good. Cool. I did think that like the city where they go for Rada, it didn't feel as dressed as some of the other places could have been. Like it just felt like they made everything dark in the background and threw some lights on it. It didn't feel like as immersive. But other than that, I think it was fine. So,
yeah. I mean, again, like I said, my dislikes were real silly. There was a Razor Crest. I also didn't like how Mando said to Grogu a couple times. He told him to heal, and I thought that was so weird.
Oh, like heal, like you would tell a dog.
Yeah, he's like, heal.
Yeah, that is
And
weird. I don't even remember that, but yeah, that's weird.
Right when the minions come to work on the ship, and Grogu is like starting to run over to them, the bad baby, and he's like, heal. No, sit, stay.
It's a weird command. Yeah.
It was a really weird. The movie definitely had like video game vibes to tie back into our, like, oh, go here, get this quest, then go here and do that. Which again, I was fine with. But the taking off the helmet thing still bothers me. Why he won't do that. And I don't know if it's just because he's not in that armor at all.
Yeah.
They have the performers doing it, but it seems like a silly rule nowadays.
I mean, we did. I'm actually surprised how much of it we did get. That whole fight scene in the water that we did get him without the mask. Yeah, I get it. I mean, it's also, though, to your point, right, from a production standpoint, they can shoot it around his schedule, and he's just got to hop in the booth. I do think I can't remember his first name, but the great grandson of John Wayne there is doing a fantastic job as the body double. But yeah, let's see. Jay Center says it's Lone Wolf and Cub. It's Akira Kurosawa. It's designed to be something. Totally agree. I think it's just one of these questions where it's like, how much of this could we see, and at what point does it change, and does it need to change, or do we just end it? Right.
But there's so much fun. Like, I miss a lot of the characters that they encountered along the way. There was Fennec. There was what was Cowboy Boba Fett? I forgot his name.
Cad Bane.
Cobb Vance.
Cobb Vance, yeah.
Yeah, like I'd like to see him come back. I'd like to see more growth. It was very interesting with Bo-Katan challenging him, like, oh, you're a child of the Watch, and like, I want to hear more about that, and that whatever infighting is happening with the Mandos. But that wasn't this. This was just fun, and this was very much made for kids. I mean, he's fighting stormtroopers and then robots, and like, and then the puddle guys, the Fred and whatever, the fishy people,
the fishy people,
I had a good time. I actually, when I was traveling for work, I was wondering, I'm like, oh, if I have a free evening, I'm gonna like look for a local theater so I can go watch it again, because it's a good. To me, it's just a good popcorn movie. I had fun. Again, I love these characters.
The fact that you've seen it twice, and even while you were out, you were like, oh, if I can find it, I'll go see it. Like, that's a good, to your point, it's still, you enjoyed it. It's still fun. It did its job. Did it move the plot forward the way we wanted it to? No, but, again, it was fun. One thing I did want to ask you, because I don't know if you were on with us, cameos. I wanted something more. Like, I was surprised as to how much Zeb we got, and thrilled by that.
You think we got a lot of Zeb? I feel like they
I didn't think we were going to get as much as we did. So because I was pleasantly surprised.
I wish there was more. Like, I wish he was on that small little neon planet with Mando, and it would have been. I think it would have been good to have another character along for the ride there. But you're right, we did get some. Oh yeah, we didn't talk about the elephant in the room, did we?
What's the elephant in the room?
Rada.
What about him?
Rada the Hutt. I know that's been pretty divisive for a lot of people.
I didn't mind him. I thought it's a great callback, right? I mean, it's a great way to kind of give fans a little bit of a payoff. I mean, I pretty much gone on record saying for the first 5 minutes, I couldn't not hear Jeremy's voice there, right? Jeremy Allen White, is that his name?
Yep.
So I did think that was weird. But I mean, as a character, I thought he was fine.
Yeah. Did you pick up on the subtleness of the fact that he didn't want to live in his father's shadow, and he wanted to be his own man?
I would say by the fourth or fifth subtle sign
that he mentioned it.
Yeah, I did get it.
The thing that weirded me out the most about that is, like, why did he say I want to be my own man? Like, you're not a man, you're a slug, right?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, be my own hut. If he probably should have said,
Yeah.
Oh, but
in case you missed it the first time, like, he definitely said it. I did not know that he was going to be as big a part of the movie as he was. That was a surprise.
No. I was definitely surprised as to how much he was in it. I didn't like the whole he tried to escape in the car thing. I thought that whole chase was weird to me.
It was fun though.
It was fun. Yeah, no, it was fun, but it just, I don't know, it just felt off. I did appreciate though, in his subtleness of trying to distinguish himself as his own man, kind of how they're hinting at how much influence Jabba the Hutt really did have, right? Like I feel like, if you only watch Star Wars movies, he was on Tatooine and that was really it, right? Like he was this big crime lord, but like I feel like this kind of helped embrace that and kind of show the
how far reaching
the weight he carried. Yeah. So
speaking of weight, these Hutts are, and I know this is a PG-13 podcast and everything, but they're not wearing any clothes, are they?
No clothes at all. Not a thing.
Yeah. I was like looking. I'm like, where are like his things? Like I did not see things. Which again, I know they're not going to show all that stuff, but I was, for the curious, I was just like, where's all this happening?
If you look hard enough online, you could find it. But I was okay with not
when the Blu-ray comes out, we'll come back to this topic in the future. But hey, I got a question for you. Okay. So we went to a couple places in this movie, right? We were at the beach with the New Republic. We went to the swampy planet with the Hutts. We went to, I don't know, like downtown Chicago or whatever it was with the neon.
Yeah.
Was that the only places we went in this movie?
We had one more where he goes to the house, right? Where that whole scene in the house happens. Wasn't that on a different planet?
Oh, his own house?
Well, his own house, but no, the house where he breaks in to get the other guy, where he goes the whole scene with Zeb.
Wasn't that on the same planet? That was, I just thought, maybe that was a different planet. It was on the beach. Which, by the way, if you're trying to hide the fact that you're in like an ex-Imperial officer, maybe tell the stormtroopers to dress casually for work.
Casual Fridays for the stormtroopers.
Yeah, like maybe don't do that as much.
No.
But
you also had, I think the place in the beginning was different, right? Where he goes in and shoots up everybody.
Oh yeah, that was a cold place. You're right.
Yeah,
that was fun. I enjoyed that.
So Jay Sanders got an answer for you. He says, in the book, the Hutts can change genders at will. So
that opens even more questions.
More questions for you? More questions.
Yes. Because I don't believe he had nipples. But again,
I don't think any of them had nipples.
What's that?
I don't think any of them had nipples. Like Jabba didn't have nipples.
You can milk anything with nipples.
Yeah, I got nipples, Greg. Yeah. Come to Baggy Red Shorts where we talk about the Hutts nipples.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry. So yes, going back to Jay with all of the knowledge that I'm looking for in Hutt anatomy. So we'll talk about that. But okay, so those are the places when, if we were going to use one of those as a expansion to Galaxy's Edge, what would you choose? Like for maybe like a Mando specific land, or would none of these really fit? You would have to have something else. Like you'd have to go back to Navarro.
Yeah, I would. I mean, I do think the like rebellion area is cool, but it doesn't, like, in all honesty, I'm gonna, I don't even want to put this out there. Should the stunt show go away, you could probably easily turn that area into it, because it is very much like a hangar and things like that, right? Like it has that kind of.
But they'd have to shuttle bus you back and forth from the stunt show,
or maybe
like
open
Galaxy's
up an area
Edge.
in the backside,
Yeah,
So,
the backside.
But yeah, I think that would be cool because it is a little bit more familiar. But I don't think anything in here really struck me the way that I was like, oh wow, I would even Star Tours, right? I would love to see this added to Star Tours. Like,
okay,
yeah, I don't think, was there a spot for you?
No, but I was thinking about it. Like if we had to pick one of these locations, like I think the Jabba planet was cool. I'm a sucker for droids and robots in general, so I love the repurposed battle droids,
which I didn't think we got enough of that. So
we definitely did not get enough of.
Yeah,
and now we won't, because they nuked the whole planet. But whatever. But I love the two giant droids that were guarding the chamber. I thought that was a lot of fun. Like I'm just such a sucker for that. I don't know if I like the swampy world. I don't know. I thought the neon cyberpunk city was kind of cool, but definitely not your typical Star Wars thing.
Yeah, I don't think it was enough. Like when you think about Coruscant, or even like the underworld of Coruscant, or what was the place where they the Bad Batch stays? I want to say Osmandel, but I don't think that's right.
Oh, see, I've never finished all the Bad Batch. I gotta go.
I would rather that. That was cool. I liked how that was laid out.
So what if it's not a land? What if we got to make an attraction, like a Mandalorian attraction? And I know he's coming to Smuggler's Run, which again is another thing on my list that I definitely I want to see that multiple times. But could we do like a Mandalorian, like it's a Mandalorian standalone attraction? Like where you chase down I guess bounty hunting. You can't really. Can you glorify that? Can you make that a kid's ride?
They kind of have that, right? You have the bounty hunting within Batu. I wonder if you just
that's true.
themed it a little bit more, or maybe made it a little, again, raise the stakes on it.
Do we bring them in warm, or do we bring them in cold in Batu when we're doing that game? I don't really know.
We bring them in warm. I don't think we take anybody out. So.
Okay, no. I know. I guess it depends on your play style.
Yeah, I don't think Disney World is having you oof aliens. So. But no, I get what you're saying, and then I don't know if there's anything that, kind of to the point earlier that the stakes are high enough to warrant this,
Okay.
But maybe in the future. I mean, Navarro would be cool.
That would definitely be cool.
I don't know. Does it feel worthy enough or Star Warsy enough? I don't know.
Do you play Fortnite at all?
I do not play Fortnite, no.
Okay. Well, Fortnite did a very cool thing where they recreated Navarro.
Okay.
I don't know if it's still up or not. And you could go there and you can actually walk around the town of Navarro. There was like a preview of the Mandalorian you could watch while in the town. There's some quests you can do. And then you can even go to the Mandalorian's house. So that was kind of, I don't know, maybe there's something there. But you're right. I don't know if it's not, certainly not Tatooine or doesn't have that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Going back to cameos, I don't remember if you were on. I wanted more, right? Yes. I wanted more, and it's also one of these points where it's like you have access, you have everything's there. Why? What's the reasoning you're not giving us this stuff?
Did they do any cameos? I'm trying to remember.
I mean, you had you had Paul, and you had
the squadron was all.
Yeah, the squadron was there. People. The squadron was there.
But I'm even thinking like in character, like in Star Wars universe cameos. Like no one even popped up.
That's what I mean. It's to your point where Mando is like kind of was the base, right? You had Ahsoka, Bo-Katan, like you had all these other characters that have made appearances. Where are they?
Yeah, like
where all the directors were there. Yep.
Yeah, where was Jack Black and Lizzo, or whatever her name was? Like, why did they make a cameo?
Yeah, and what about Christopher Lloyd?
Yeah, I reluctantly say this, but Sigourney Weaver, love her, but I don't feel like she really brought anything.
Agree.
They didn't make her important enough. She. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. And honestly, I thought she was going to be the bad guy. I thought when he went back,
that would have been good.
And she was talking to him, and she was like, "You broke protocol. You went off book." I was like, "Oh," and I was waiting for her to be like, "And now I'm turning you over to the Hutts." And then
but she's like, "But it's fine. It's okay.
Like, don't worry good job. It. Take another card out of the deck."
Yeah.
Which again, that to me too felt a little like I get what they were doing with the deck of cards. It's like you got rid of the hockey pucks. But the guy, right? Like he's got no name, and then it's the first guy we meet on the other planet. It's like,
well, yeah, okay. So again, quick plot hole. Like, help me out. Help me understand this. So Mando was sent to the Hutt twins.
Yep.
To retrieve Rada, because they secretly wanted to get rid of Rada.
Right.
And then they were going to give information of where to find this Imperial officer.
Yes.
Okay. So Rada just so happened to be like being held by that same Imperial officer who had no intention of letting him go free.
Right.
So if they knew the officer, they knew where he was, like, why did they send Mando there? If they did nothing, if they did not send Mando, Rada would have been killed in the Jarg match and everything would have been fine, right?
And they would have gotten what they wanted. So I think there's two things I want to say. One, it's the Indiana Jones in Raiders of the Lost Ark, right? You take out Indiana Jones, same thing happens, right?
Yeah, it's another case of that, right?
Yeah, right. Where it's like, hey, but I do feel like if I remember correctly, the twins wanted to take out Rada themselves for the transgression or the betrayal or whatever it is. So
no, they wanted to take over the Hutt Empire, I thought. But
right.
Seems like they had an easier path than
they did.
You know, let's bring in this bounty hunter and have him do it.
They totally did. Just if we do nothing, we get the outcome we want. Yeah. But if we introduce these X factors,
yes, then things will definitely
horribly wrong.
Yeah, we'll get eaten by a giant water monster dragon snake thing
that we keep downstairs. Yeah.
Yes.
No, I agree. It was a bit of a plot hole.
Yeah. But I do love like when they climbed up to infiltrate the Hutt palace and they're like, big pipe, eh? Like that cracked me up. That's on my toy photo list. Like I've got to take a picture of like Grogu with the azaleas, just big pipe, eh?
Yeah.
So ridiculous.
There were a lot of good one-liners from them, for sure.
Yeah.
And I love how
more. We need like, just like the Minions are getting all their movies. Like, let's just have like their movie.
Maybe that's the like quote unquote spinoff, right? It's Grogu and
Grogu's adventures with his buddies,
his aliens. Yeah,
I am so there for that. Like,
think of the merchandise. Think of the merchandise.
I went looking. I'm like, do we not have any like 1/6 scale azaleans? I mean, not 1/12 scale.
1/12. I feel like they came with somebody. Well, you got Babu Freak. I don't know if
I'm sorry. We do have the 1/12 scale. I was looking for bigger ones because I wanted to have fun with those. But yeah, we've got Babu Frick, and I've got a bunch of them. I don't know if they're all Babu. They might all be Babu.
I mean,
in here, we're all Babu, right? We're all little Babu.
That
Frick.
baby. I think they're making them as the shoulder sitters too for the parks.
I'm gonna have them just like on everywhere. Like,
all of them.
Oh. But yeah, I mean, again, it wasn't a great movie. I don't even think it really needed to be a movie, but I was happy to go see it. I was happy to see it with the family, and I had fun. But I can totally understand why people didn't like it or why people would be disappointed. Because there's like you said, no stakes. Nothing changed from beginning to end, and
it didn't impact the world at all. Yeah,
did not impact the world at all. And I might have liked it more. I don't know. Maybe I would have liked it more as a season 4 because I really enjoyed having a new episode to like get me through the week.
Yeah, I get that. Jay says
there were two that came with
IG-11 and Grogu. So
I think I have that. Like, oh yeah,
there you go. Perfect. There you go. So you have 2.
Bad baby.
Good shot, baby.
Yeah, that was great.
We need those as sound bites. So
yeah, I wish Grogu did like. I mean, again, it was good. He helped save the Mandalorian. I know. I wish he had more of like a triumph. On his own.
Yeah, there was definitely something missing. I thought like the reveal of his armor that felt kind of flat. Like, I don't know. There was also a part of me that was like, is he going to wield a lightsaber at some point? Right. The last time we saw him leave Luke, did he accident? Did he?
I wouldn't have. Would you have minded if he just like?
I mean, I wouldn't have minded it, but at the same time, it would have been like, okay, well, we'll hold on. It's like,
what if they took out a little mini dark saber, like a tiny little
dark saber, like a little letter opener, dark letter opener? Yeah,
letter opener.
But I feel like that could have led to other things, right? If he opens up a lightsaber, it's like, okay, is he doing both trainings now? What are we doing? But even that, dude, right? Like, where did we leave off with Luke? What is Luke doing right now? All that stuff.
And Luke's about to murder his nephew. Hey, Machu. Machu, I want you to know you got first billing when JShot was talking about going to see, the Mandalorian. He said he went to see it with you and then his son.
Yes, you, Machu, and my son is how I worded it, and obviously Machu's sister as well. So, but yeah, I think again, I would say solid 7.5. If we're gonna do a 1 to scale, 1 to 10, so
yeah, I went back and I ranked it against all the other Star Wars movies, and where did this one end up? I don't know. It ended up somewhere. But still, I like it better than the prequels.
Okay.
But no, it was fun. I like
better than the prequels or better than the sequels?
Which ones are which? Better than the prequels and most of the sequels. I think it didn't feel like a movie. Well, you don't feel like a movie. No, you're right. It did. It felt like, again, we start like the opening where he's tracking down the one Imperial officer. That was like, that was an episode.
Yeah,
and that was fun.
Yeah,
I loved it. It was action packed. It was a lot of good times.
Yeah. You could definitely see the breaks. Yeah, and yeah, Machi, we talked about this last week too. The pacing was a bit off. Because it felt like it was like rise and fall and then rise, here's the conclusion to this part. Now we're moving on. So, I mean, I wouldn't put it above, Rogue One. I wouldn't put it above.
Oh, definitely not.
The original trilogies. Might put it above Solo.
That's a tough one because I really liked Solo. I thought Solo was a fun time.
Yeah, I did too. I like Solo as well. And I wished we had there was a lot of potential that I know that we lost when we lost the original directors of it, but yeah. So,
but Solo, I might give Solo the edge because it had a much more of a driving thread and a story throughout it, where this was just a series of like video game events.
Yeah, I do think though, in terms of that, like Solo left us hanging. Right, because you had like the whole aspect of Maul and Crimson Dawn and what was going on there.
Yeah, that whole thing at the end.
So, and I know that like the new Maul show is trying to tie some of that together, but yeah.
You just can't kill that guy. Cut him in half. Like, doesn't matter. The guy just keeps coming back swinging.
The hatred fuels him. Yeah,
it is. But he is dead now, right? Like Obi-Wan finally killed him.
That the scene in Rebels with Obi-Wan. Yeah.
So.
Chewie is off celebrating his anniversary, so
yes.
We
were not invited.
We were not invited, but we did give him a pass. So, yes, our Chewie is off world right now. So, as far as we're concerned. But all right, are you watching Maul or no?
I have watched Maul. I thought it was great.
Okay. I haven't finished it yet. I'm 3 episodes in.
It's a shame he dies. Oh,
well, I mean, yeah, we know. So.
Now, again, like you talk about story, I think Maul was definitely when you finish that up and we chat about it.
Okay. If I'm all right. Yeah. Yep. You caught up, which is good. Yeah, I'll finish it. Okay, cool. But yeah, the fact that you haven't finished Bad Batch is interesting. So
yeah, I got a little dismayed by Bad Batch, but I want to go back and give it I want to finish that off. Like, yeah, when I went into the Mandalorian 2, I needed a win. Like, I needed a distraction. I needed something fun. So I think that's why I'm probably a lot more forgiving of any of its shortcomings, because the past couple weeks have been really rough, and I'm like, I just need something that I'm to enjoy. So I like my tolerance was extremely high, I guess is the way that goes. But I was just ready. Like, show me things blowing up, show me some good action. And I was.
And it had that. It absolutely had that. So, all right. If you had to give it a rating, 1 through 10, what would you say?
I mean, it's maybe a 6.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fun. There was just I needed a character beat, and then I would probably give it a higher rating. I needed some kind of growth, or some kind of somebody rising to an occasion, or some development at all. And it just, there was nothing there. Got a Razor Crest.
You got to raise a crest. Yeah. And I think they, again, missed opportunities like the fisherman that Grogu keeps going back.
Yeah, that was like, that turned out to be nothing, right?
Yeah.
It was just just some dude living in the swamp, just a hillbilly, like a Star Wars hillbilly out there in the swamp.
Yep. So,
who happened to know the secret recipe for like water dragon bites.
Yeah. Knew the secret recipe for fixing Mandalorians. So
yeah.
But yeah, I think again, missed opportunity, but it was fine.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens next.
I have one more question too. The bounty hunter, and I know we're coming up on time here, but
we keep forgetting.
I want to call him Bimo, not Bimo. What's his name?
Zemo? Was it Zemo?
But yeah, did he not see the Mandalorian's face when they took his helmet off, and he had left at that point?
I think he had left at that point.
Okay.
But yeah, like that was another thing. Like I can't remember. Was he from something else? I feel like we've seen him before.
Yeah, we've seen him in Clone Wars.
In Clone Wars. Okay. So yeah, he was something else. Yeah, and another thing, right? Like he just leaves, but I guess, hey, bounty hunter, he got his money, he left. So,
but he didn't go far, because then he's back for he fights Mando, towards the end again, which I thought was, I thought that was weird for a bounty hunter to do, because like you said, he got his money, he finished what he needed. Like, what does he care? He's got no skin in the game. Like,
nothing. Yeah.
But then I remembered Return of the Jedi, Boba Fett fighting out over the Sarlacc pit, like, because he was just hanging out with Jabba. So I guess they still wanted the curry favor with the Crime Lord or something.
Embo was another Dave.
Thank you. Embo. Yeah, what did I call him? Bimo. Bimo is a frisbee that my kids throw around. Embo. I was close.
Did he show up anywhere? Was he? He wasn't in the games, right? The Jedi Survivor games, was he?
I don't recall him being in the games, but I know he was in the Clone Wars.
All right. Yeah. Clone Wars. Okay. Crew led by Sugi and Cad Bane. All right. Okay. I think you were the one that I thought this was cool, and I think it's worth mentioning again. Yeah, I think you mentioned it was the monsters that come out in the pit are all monsters from the chessboard game, which I thought was a nice.
Oh yeah, the jar game. Yeah, that was again a pretty heavy-handed kind of Easter egg there, where they pan out and they're actually playing on the board from the Millennium Falcon and all those monsters. Yeah, I'm thinking back to that fight, the salt bar. Salt bar fight was fun when Mando just starts beating everyone down and.
Tomigo says Bimo is from Adventure Time. That's right. He's the video game.
Yeah, sometimes but this is what he's doing nowadays. Yeah.
Well, all right, cool.
I hope it's not done. Like I hope this the box office performance does not impact the future of Mando and Grogu.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, I think it will show. It may not be a oh wow, let's keep making Mando and Grogu movies, but maybe it still shows, hey, there is still an appetite for these stories, and let's continue with another season.
Okay. How was when you went? What was the theater full?
It was pretty full. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, I wouldn't say it was like there were definitely empty seats, but it was pretty full. I did go to the Alamo though, and sometimes
in Yonkers.
No, there's one on Staten Island.
Oh, is there? Wow.
Yeah.
Fascinating. Yeah. That's awesome.
So,
when I saw it Thursday night, it was pretty empty. And that I think it was probably playing on like 10 screens. So, and we did not do 3D or any of the.
Oh, yeah. I didn't do any of that. Yeah.
Weird ones. So maybe that's why, but it was pretty empty. The Friday night showing, there was more people there, but it was definitely not a packed house.
Yeah. So. Yeah. I mean, to be fair though, it's tough. It's tough to get a packed house in the theaters, right? I mean, they're so pricey right now. To really go out and do it.
I'd like to go see He-Man though.
I am gonna go see He-Man this weekend in the theaters because I'm excited for that. So He-Man is just pure nostalgia, and I rumor has it that they paid a lot of fan service, and I'm here for that. So
okay, cool. Yeah, so. I'm not a big He-Man fan, but I am excited to it looks like a fun time.
Yeah. Apparently I'm remembering it differently. It was less than half full. Okay.
Oh, wow.
I mean, it said it had seats, but so are we so old that I don't prefer the 3D tech.
1,000%. Yeah, it was hard. That's why I kept looking for showtimes. I'm like, oh no, not 3D. No, I can't do 3D.
No, I don't want the 3D at all. So.
I didn't even know theaters were still doing 3D. I thought that was done. Like people had given up on that. But no.
I thought so too. Oh. Or IMAX 3D. I can't. Yeah. No. Yeah. Upcharge me more to see it in 3D, and I'm gonna be mad because it's darker. Yeah.
Yep. Oh, but no, I think we did go to the theater that has like incredibly loud sound and like the seats rumble and things like that. So we paid for that. But when you talk about movies, this was like, if I think what's going to be my number one movie of the year, this did not compare to Project Hail Mary. Like, I don't know if you saw that, but
I haven't seen Project Hail Mary, but yeah, I mean, this would not be. It might be a contender for top 5, but I would not definitely
because have you seen more than 5 movies?
That's what I'm saying. I haven't seen it.
By default, it makes it in there.
Yeah.
Go watch Project Hail Mary, because that was a phenomenal movie.
Yeah. I got to go see that. I did want to see that. I did want to try to see that in the theaters, but it just
you wanted to try to see it.
I was trying to see it in the theaters.
Okay.
Yeah, words. So,
Cool.
but yeah, no, I've heard nothing but good things about it. So that's on the list. There's there's a lot of movies coming out this year. That's the other hard thing, right? There's we still have Doomsday coming out this year. No, Doomsday's next year. Next year.
Okay. I don't know. There's a new Minions. Spider-Man. There's a Minions movie, which will be fun with the kids. That's Steve's.
What?
Thank you.
There it is. There it is.
But hey, again, I'm super excited for Smuggler's Run. I can't wait to see Mando on that. I think that's going to be awesome. Yeah, He-Man.
It's gonna be cool. Yeah, He-Man. Well, Project Hail Mary is on digital now, so that's good. Yeah, but no, I'm curious to see how much they're going to change it. But if it's more just like a quick thing, or if it's actually like
I'm trying so hard to avoid spoilers, but they keep popping up.
Doomsday is this year, so yeah, we got a lot of movies coming out this
year. So. All right, cool.
There you go. Oh. All right. Well, we made it through an episode without Chewy. Chewy, you are missed, but
we should call him.
You want to call him right now? Call him on screen. But we hope you're enjoying your anniversary. Alan, glad we were able to get through this with minimal pieces. We're watching He-Man as a family tonight. Super excited. Esther, enjoy that. Alan, thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you. Maybe next week we talk video games.
Let's talk video games next week.
Awesome.
So we have a guest this month too. Don't forget, we have some guests coming up this month.
Oh yeah, we got to plan that out.
Yeah, that'll be exciting. But for everybody who's watching, thank you so much. Whether you're watching live or on the replay, we appreciate you. And see you real soon. Bye, everybody.
This is the way.